Hello, my name is Dante, and welcome to the Dante Sports Guy podcast. All
Thank
right, I
you
have
very
a couple.
much for having me, Dante.
Oh, my pleasure. The number one question is how long you been coaching?
I have been coaching 36 years, going on 37.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. What high schools did you coach at?
I coached at Modern Day High School while it was still around. I coached there from 1990 to 2000. I then went to Pinelands Regional High School from 2000 to 2003. And then I coached a year at Monmouth University in 2004. And then I went to Lacey Township High School. I coached there from 2005 season to the 2010 season. I remained a dean of discipline there. And then after that, I got into coaching college football again.
Oh, that's incredible. That's very incredible. Did you win any national titles in any high school?
Didn't win any national titles in high school. One at Lacey, we won two state championships, South Jersey Group 3, two 12-0 teams, 2006 team and our 2010 team. And when I was fortunate to spend a year at Monmouth University, we won the NEC conference and we were named the number one AA mid-major team in the country. And that was a great time. And we went to a banquet out in Tennessee where they also named the FCS Walter Payton Award winner. So been very
Oh,
fortunate,
wow.
but probably when you coach long enough, there's as much losing as winning. Lost a couple state championship games, actually lost three state championship games, one at Mater Dei and two at Lacey. And got to talk about those too, because you're never happy just to get there, but you're fortunate to coach great kids that you wish could have got the win for.
Yeah. Where are you coach now?
Right now, I am the head football coach for the last four seasons. We're in our fifth spring with the New Jersey Warriors. And what we are is we are a junior college football team. Up until recently, there was only one community college in New Jersey, Sussex County College, that played football. And what our students do is they attend their local community college and they come play for us. We are centered and we practice in Jackson, New Jersey. So we practice 3 days a week and we play our games on Saturday or Sunday in the fall. And we love the program because it gives kids an opportunity who may not have had the opportunity to play because we don't have that here in New Jersey to play college football. And it's a real honor to be part of the program. I'm very
Um,
blessed.
yes. Rivalries. What was one of the best rivalries that you ever coached in?
I would have to say, because I'm not too big on rivalries, but the best rivalry and the most fun rivalry was when I was at Mater Dei and we would play Keensburg every Thanksgiving. It was always a special day because our kids all knew each other. Some of them grew up together. All our alumni would be back for that game, and we'd get to see them. After the game, they'd all come out on the field, and it was just a great event. And both schools, some schools, if one made the playoffs, they wouldn't play the game for the Saturday after Thanksgiving. But regardless, every year when I was at Mater Dei, us or Keensburg were in the playoffs, but we always kept that Thanksgiving Day game. And that was very special to me. And I know it was very special to our players and families at Mater Dei.
The other question is, did you work with any NFL players and athletes?
Throughout my whole career, I've had rare instances where I've coached Division One athletes as far as the FBS. When I was at Monmouth, we were FCS. It wasn't FCS at the time. It was 1AA. I had one quarterback that made a great career in the Arena Football League by the name of Warren Smith from Lacey Township, who's now the head coach down at Apsagami High School and coached at Lacey for years as well. and he started going out to Iona. When they stopped football, he ended up at Maine being a 3-year starter. And from there, he went over to Germany to play and then became a big Arena Football League player. He was the MVP a couple times in the local Arena League. Then he got to the big Arena League, and it was time to really do well. When I was at Monmouth, I was fortunate to be around Miles Austin, who I was the receiver coach. He was a receiver, but I like to tell people I really didn't coach him. I just watched them and answered any questions if he ever had them, because he was probably the greatest athlete that I had the opportunity to coach. And that's no slight to some guys that I've had the opportunity to coach. But Miles, he is a great person and a great athlete. And even in college, probably didn't know how good he was as a football player. And I was fortunate to be around a person like that to understand and see what NFL talent was like.
The next question is, who's a football player?
My favorite football player was Dan Marino, quarterback for the University of Pittsburgh and then the Miami Dolphins. To me, he's the greatest quarterback. And I know Mr. Tom Brady has 7 rings, and Dan Marino doesn't have any rings or anything like that. But I think if uh, you take a look at Dan Marino as a quarterback, he is the model of a drop back quarterback, and played in a great time in the NFL and set the standard for many quarterbacks. I know Peyton Manning, and he was the one that really he broke a couple of Marino's records, but Marino was the standard that always he set himself to. So Dan Marino is my favorite football player of all time.
Yes, my favorite football player is Eli Manning.
Oh, okay. What do you
Yeah.
watch? Do you watch the Monday Night Football where him and Peyton are the broadcasters?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got such a great personality, Eli, and he really was a great football player. And that Manning family is just royalty in the NFL, and I have such respect for them. Cooper, the oldest brother, who wasn't in the NFL, he played college football and got injured. His son Arch is the quarterback in Texas, and I love following him. I usually only watch Notre Dame, but there's certain teams that I do watch, and I do watch Texas because of Arch. And I also understand that Peyton Manning's son is going to be a pretty good one too. He's in high school right now. So that family, the Manning family, Peyton, Eli, Cooper, Arch, and of course, Archie, the
Yes.
patriarch of them. You got to love Archie. So that's great. That's a
Yes.
great favorite player to have, Dante.
Yep. He is the only quarterback to ever beat the Patriots 2 times.
Yeah. Yeah. And he makes sure he tells Tom Brady that when he sees him.
Yes, I've seen a lot of clips. I've seen a lot of clips.
That's great.
Yes, my favorite rivalry high school is the Borough versus the Township for the Duke.
Oh, nice. Of course, those hometown local Thanksgiving or rivalries, crosstown rivalries are the greatest. I didn't get to play in Lacey, where I'm from, played Central every Thanksgiving, starting the year after I graduated, because we at Lacey went to Central Regional until 1981 when we opened our high school in Lacey. And I was a sophomore when our high school in Lacey opened up. So 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I played and was teammates with many kids at Central. And I loved those guys. But we played each other in baseball and basketball, but we never played football till the year after I graduated. But that rivalry was very intense. There were times I remember we had in the mid 80s, I was in college, and I remember some of my old teammates who were still playing, told me about a Central kid coming. I guess he left school on a Friday and he came over to Lacey and ran through the hallways with his Central jersey on. Just things like that about rivalries that are great. As a coach, I'm really not big into rivalries because we take each game like it's the same thing. We play every game like it's a Super Bowl. But yeah, there are certain rivalries that they stay in your heart.
That's very cool. Favorite football coach? Who is your favorite football coach?
Favorite football coach is very hard. There's so many that I love and look up to that I don't even know, and some I do know. Probably my admiration for Vince Lombardi really started my love for football and reading a book about his Green Bay Packers, and from there it expanded to so many other coaches, and I can't even start. The most recent coaches that are my favorite was in 1988 when I was getting ready to coach college football. I'd watched Notre Dame football for years, but Coach Lou Holtz and your guy there, Mr. Kinningham, knows how much I respect and love Coach Holtz. He is one of my all-time favorites. I could listen to him all day. Most recently is Coach Urban Meyer, who I was fortunate to know and spend a lot of time with when he coached at Notre Dame, when he coached at Florida, Bowling Green, and Ohio State. I was able to visit out there many times and learn so much from him. And then Coach Saban, I think right now is the standard for coaches. And I just, again, whenever I get a chance to listen to Coach Saban, I make sure I put my ear to the volume and listen to every word that man says.
Oh, I never witnessed a championship game, but I went to a championship game when Burrow versus Long Branch. I don't know if you heard of Ashanti Worthy.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I have heard it.
I was with that class when they almost won the championship game.
Okay. Okay. He was a heck of a player.
Yes,
And
a very incredible player, like one of the best running backs in the country.
yeah, very impressive.
Favorite football player?
My favorite football play, I have to say, is counter. It's a run
Counter? What
play.
is
Counter is a run play where the running back takes a step or two one way, comes back the other to get the ball, and the backside guys away from where the ball's going to end up. You have two pullers, either a guard and a tackle or a guard and a fullback. Some have three pullers, and they call it super counter. But it's one of my favorite plays to run things off of and also to run it off of other fakes and plays. I love counter.
yes?
It's a great football.
Right football play?
Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite football team?
The Giants. The
I should have
Giants.
known when you said Eli. I should have known. My favorite,
Yes, yes.
my favorite football team. It's not a professional team because we coached so many years in high school. We were always working on Sunday, so I didn't really get a chance to watch the NFL that much. So I really stopped watching the NFL for a long time. My favorite football team, the University of Notre Dame.
Oh, University of Notre Dame. That's where Joe Montana played for.
Yes, it is. That's where Joe Montana played. And he
Yes.
had a great career. Joe Montana is the best quarterback ever after Dan Marino.
Yes. 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 It was. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap it up. It was very nice meeting you, Coach.
Okay.
See ya.
Dante, I appreciate you having me on.